The idea, the secret of creativity, is being attuned to another reality, and they say you try to get inside of it in some way. So great scientists, they'll use visualization, they'll use empathy, they'll use movement, a lot of different forms, just to help them to break out of that kind of the distant observer. Einstein, he said that the great scientist also has to be an artist. And that means that you have to, of course, bring in the intuitive side. I'm sort of mixing the flow of all the lecture, but I just want to talk from more inspiration. But Einstein, he would, his second wife, Elsa, said that he'd go into his study and he'd kind of work on and do his mind thought experiences. And sometimes he'd talk to his colleagues about the problem too, but he didn't think in equations or words or concepts. He thought in feelings and images and that. But there'd be a certain point in his study, he would walk out and he'd play a few chords on the piano. Or one night he had this thing he was trying to solve, and he was working on it intently, and then he just went into the kitchen, and there was a friend, another physicist there, and he just played the violin for the longest time. And then he just had this big grin and just this real joyous expression. He goes, "I got it!" And then he went into his study. And he said that, it's that intuitive experience that he had first. Then the secondary step was using logic to explain it. He said, I never discovered anything through logic or rational means first. It was always through intuition. And then he used logic to be able to express it and explain it. Well, this really says something really big, because what comes first usually in education? It's the mental concepts. It's sort of dead in the water. There's no imagination, no feeling to them, and we want people to be excited about it. And there's a few people that maybe they had an amazing teacher, and they had a love for the subject, but so few people love math or and some of these other subjects, just because it's taught without any kind of imagination. And one of the principles in sharing nature is to experience first, then talk. It doesn't mean you don't talk to introduce an exercise to get people excited to do it and have a feeling for the experience that's possible. As if they enter into it wholeheartedly, of course, you would do something like that. But the whole idea is have an experience, touch, life,